YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Neil Goodfella Neil coming through with another sneaker rotation. Weekly 7, day 1 beginning on Monday, day 7 ending on Sunday. Yeah. Now I'm looking at this, it's just like a bunch of Nikes and like J's. Let's see. On Monday, I end up rocking the 312 low. I probably should give me one or two pairs of 312 highs because, man, before they like get extinct, get discontinued, you know, and the prices start going all up all crazy. But yeah, so obviously this remind me like of a bread low, obviously. And then if you already like threes and trainers, you know, you can already see where this sneaker going. Now the only thing that might be kind of weak is this tongue on here. They did use that whole Jordan 1 influence on this one, but nevertheless though, I end up liking this joint. They actually came out with a royal one too, a white cement one, a Chicago one. Tuesday, I end up rocking the Nike Air Up Tempo 97. Ray Allen sported this joint. Pippen sported these two. Waiting on the Pippen colorway. They need to drop those with the red and the black on there. Those was pretty cold too. And you can't go wrong with this. Straight out of the late 90s with this. You got that metallic blue on there. That's crazy. And then too, as it come to age, you got that gel back there just yellowing up. Oops, I got that face detection, my bad. You got that yellow on that gel pull tab back there just yellowing up. See, most of this is already gonna try to somewhat yellow anyway due to time. That's just what happened with most whites, rubber, leather, even mesh to a certain degree. But this isn't too bad because I have a pair of Chicago 9s and that mesh is looking kind of like a little piss yellow, and I've been keeping them clean this whole time. But age, oxidation, it's pretty normal once you have a bunch of kicks. You like, man, and see, that's the thing, like once you have a bunch of kicks, you will see every kind of thing happen, man, from the craftsmanship between one retro, and they could be the same model damn near, you know what I mean? Like Nike might just up the ante and make it better this year than they did like 5 or 8 years ago or something. You see what I'm saying? And then, you know, you do also have that thing as far as various brands. Some brands will charge you less and give you better quality, and some brands will charge you more, and it's like, what is this? You know what I mean? So, you know, it's one of them things that's like hit or miss. That's where I think sneaker reviews do come in at. When you get somebody that's a little bit more seasoned, that's seen this kind of stuff, I think you can better tell it to people that really just don't know all like that. I say if you stay versatile with the kicks as far as brands and models go, eventually you're going to pick up on what materials do what over time, and if the brand actually even put in any kind of work, or that they just kind of like smack them together and that's it. Even if you get pre-owned shoes, as soon as you see a Foggy Bubble, somebody that just want a pair of J's off the street, they don't know nothing about shoes, they probably would just think a Foggy Bubble is just normal or whatever. But if you in this game and you know how, you know, to protect yourself from that and what to look out for, a crumbling soft midsole, is the midsole soft? Can you push your finger on the midsole and like you see your fingerprint within the midsole, most likely might give away soon. Like it's stuff like that. Some people mistake cracking paint. Some people will mistake cracked paint as a midsole falling off or something like that. And that's not even the case. That can put some people off from like maybe buying a pre-owned kick, you know, or something like that if you were into that, and like, you know, restoring it and stuff. But by all that time, you should already know what a good midsole look like and a bad one. Barclays, I end up rocking the CB94, probably one of the most sought after Barclays out of his line with Nike. So yeah, every time these release, these go. You know, they had a limited release, which was trash that they did us like that, but you know, because I would like a new pair. Now this is an 09 pair, and just like how I was telling you guys about the cracking midsole on that 4, this was pre-owned, but I cleaned it up real good, and you know, and I wear it enough so that it doesn't break down. But also too, Now, granted, I can't feel what the midsole feels like over the internet, obviously, because I bought these off eBay like years ago. But back then, once I got these, you know, to do that midsole squeeze test, you know, the midsole was actually still pretty firm. So the guy that actually wore these, or had these, actually wore them, you know, so that's pretty good. Thursday, I ended up rocking the Chicago 10s. I know the 10s not really cared for or like that, but I had to actually get these joints out the archives. Had to go blow the dust off the box. Pause. And this is what I was saying like a few weeks ago, or one of my last few sneaker rotations, about wearing your kicks, or well, maybe that one sneaker haul where it's like, you know, wear the kicks so it don't mold up. The bottom of, I think either the sole on this hat started to mold and oxidize. It was like white, you know, like somebody like threw baking soda and mashed potatoes on it, like. But pause. But you know, it is what it is though, man. Long as the sneaker not damaged, it's not no significant damage. You know, you got to wear them to get that air unit in here, you know, active. Friday, I end up rocking the Dion's. Man, they need to drop the Dion's again. Now this is a Retro Plus colorway, but I definitely still want the OG colorway. I forgot why I didn't pick them up at the time. I was probably either picking up other kicks or something like that. They came out with two decent colorways back then, and obviously these, I ended up swooping these up for a deal, probably about like 60 or 70. Back when Snipes was, I don't know if it was Kicks R Us or one of them. USA Kicks, I think that's who Snipes used to be, or something like that. Kicks USA. Yeah, so I've been doing this for a while, but now they're called Snipes, if I'm not mistaken. Snipes, I think, yeah. So it's like, this is not a camera trick neither. Like when you see these in real life, in person, like that red is magnetic, man, just like that, you know. Like this is no camera trick. You know, some lenses on the camera, you know, because certain paint jobs, once it hit and reflect, the paint look different. This is completely the way you see it. This bright ass red. I love it. I'm definitely a red fan. Yeah, man, definitely. They did the sneaker up. I wore this sneaker for a little minute, a little while. So I actually got, again, use out the air unit, and, you know, so that the sneaker can be preserved, you know, for later. Right here, Saturday, I ended up rocking the Nike Rivederci. I'm about to call them the Moabs, but I call them the Moabs little brother. You know what I mean? Because these just like, these are technical like Moabs. Let me go with Moab right here. These are technical like the Moabs to a certain degree. Got that technical hiking look. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just the little brother to the Moab, but definitely a good sneaker. Definitely a comfortable sneaker. People actually do real life hiking in this to a certain degree, or walking up a mountain or something like that. Now granted, I use mine just for lifestyle purposes. I definitely got a few compliments on this sneaker, which was a surprise to me, because I'm not saying the sneaker ugly. I always buy what I like anyway, but I think the trend or whatever is starting to change. Now I wanted these, like I said, because I wanted them. What is this? The production day is 2018, so I got these in 2018. But now the wave might be teetering towards, who knows, low top mountain looking shoes. Maybe the Moabs might, you know what I mean, might be the next thing, the next wave. Maybe Travis Scott might do a Rivederci collab with Nike or something like that, and set it off for like the rest of the other GR sneakers or whatever. So yeah, so Sunday I ended up rocking a Cardinal 7 joint. Thanks everybody that's watched this comparison video, people in the comments, people that liked the video. Come to find out, when I checked my stats, they actually put my Cardinal 7 video on the front of the YouTube page for probably about like half the day. And I was wondering, like, man, this is a common sneaker. What the hell? Where the hell am I getting all this traffic from? You know what I mean? I know I'm not the only one, you know, there's way more people that got more sneaker reviews on the Cardinal 7, and even comparisons with the Cardinal 7 on YouTube. So yeah, once I checked the stats, I was like, oh stuff, YouTube was actually trying to give me my props and actually put me on the front page for once. But let's all appreciate it. I do this as a hobby though, guys. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Wear your kicks. I don't do this to brag or show out, but just to preserve the kicks. I even watch my own sneaker rotations so that I actually wear all my kicks. So, yep, I'm out. Peace. I got more videos on the way.